We move on to oral communications. I have one request, and that's from Rob Roy Fawcett.
Oh, they're voting somebody off.
Yeah. They're going to vote that Filipino girl. Let's go. Toast. Or...
Yes, sir.
Good evening. My name's Rob Roy Fawcett.
Okay, excuse me. Can you all please leave quietly so that we can finish our meeting? Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Rob Roy Fawcett. I wanted to bring up the issue of rules of order in this chamber. I think some of the actions today regarding Wally Gutierrez lacked courtesy and decorum by the mayor. I went home and looked on the, see if I could see what rules of order govern this body, and I couldn't find any in the municipal code. I don't know if you have something, but it really doesn't matter whether it's under Robert's Rules of Order, Escondido's Rules of Order. I went and found Rosenberg's Rules of Order, published by the California League of Cities, and what I saw was Mr. Gallo trying to make a motion, and it wasn't clear before the mayor talked over to him whether it was a proper motion to me. If it was a motion of appeal of the mayor's ruling, I think it was a proper motion. All business should have stopped. There's essentially four things that stop business, and that's a point of privilege, a point of order, a motion for appeal, and a call for orders of the day. This is parliamentary procedure that has existed for centuries in deliberative bodies. Today, I think if Mr. Gallo had made a motion of appeal regarding the judge's consideration of state law, and that was seconded, that this body would then, all business would be stopped, and you would make a vote as to whether to overrule her consideration or not. I would bring forward, I looked up the government code. Nothing says that you can't use DVDs. That was a judgment call of the mayor. Also, there was a section, it says a legislative body shall not prohibit public criticism. And I think that's what Wally was bringing forward. And so if I was sitting on the council and the mayor made a ruling that Wally couldn't play his DVD, I would make a motion to appeal. If she didn't listen to that or she talked over me, I'd make a point of order and get it resolved as to whether the motion was proper, and then if the motion was proper, have a vote on the motion. So I don't know if you understood what I said, but if the mayor makes a ruling and you disagree with it, you make a motion of appeal. If it's seconded, then the body votes on the motion, and if she doesn't listen to the motion, you do a point of order. That's the highest precedence. So at this time, I'd like to request the city clerk to play the video of Dr. Rivera.
We're not going to have a DVD tonight. And the direction has already been given this afternoon that a policy regarding DVDs will come back to the council, which was part of the motion that Mr. Gallo was trying to make but didn't need to make because we can give direction without a motion. So there will be no DVDs this evening. Do you have anything else that you would like to say to the council?
I still don't understand why it can't be played.
I'm trying to preserve this decision for the council so that the council can set up their own policy and have some discussion about it. I don't want to discuss it.
We're going to do that. Yeah,
we will do that. If we play this, then we're setting a precedent, and then you don't need to have a discussion, and I can make this decision right now. So as of now, I'm not going to allow a DVD, but we have given direction to our city manager to bring this item back as a policy discussion so that the city council can establish a policy regarding DVDs during oral communication.
But we can still make a motion to have it allowed.
Tonight, you can appeal my decision, I'm sure.
Which I would do right now.
Second. Because I feel that we have a de facto decision that was made by not allowing it because we've had DVDs in the past during oral communications.
Not
So
during oral communications.
we have, because Mr. Gutierrez played one a couple of weeks ago.
So
And
he's
there's,
established the precedent.
through the years, there have been people who have done overheads, they've done slides, they've done various things, including the big screen. All of those are AV presentations, so a DVD is really no different than any other type of presentation.
I would agree with you, Mayor, that there is no clear rules on that, but I was assured that there is no clear rules against playing a DVD. And my biggest concern is the First Amendment right and open communications that would start making judgment before we clarify the policy. And I agree with you that we need to clarify the policy and make it even for everybody, as long as everything is decent and there is no something against the First Amendment. So this is my concern. And it is a gray area. It is a judgment call, but I am leaning towards allowing the First Amendment to be protected.
Well, we have a motion and a second. I'll
We
call the
Council
question.
members, I need to admonish you here. You do not have this item on your agenda.
Thank you very much.
And we are
This is a
subject to the Brown.
procedural item.
Excuse me,
Mr.
can you
Fawcett,
just wait?
don't
Just
interrupt
wait.
me, okay? First of all, I need to correct you on your reading of state law. When you talk about criticism of, or the council not criticizing members of the public, you need to read the entire section, not just read them part of it. Second of all, the council does have rules of procedure. They're adopted by council resolution. Third of all, the government code does give councils wide latitude to adopt their own rules of policy and procedure, and if you look at those sections, you'll see that. You do not have on your agenda tonight the topic of what you're going to allow or not allow during oral communication. So the best the council can do under state law and the Brown Act, whether you like the restrictions or not, is schedule it for a future agenda item, take it up, and make a decision.
But I have a question. Before the decision was made by one council member, we did allow it. We always allowed AV presentations, so there's been no decision of the council not to allow it.
That's a valid point. The point, my point is, it's not on your, that topic isn't on your agenda for tonight.
Right.
I understand where you're coming
But
from.
it wasn't on the agenda to not allow it either.
This is a procedural
understand.
No,
motion.
excuse me, you do not get to participate in this conversation, and I've asked you, do you have anything else that you want to say to the council?
Yes,
In
I'd
other
like
words,
to play the DVD.
but we're not going to play the DVD. As
Are you
of,
gonna vote?
not, no, you're going to let this go. You can sit down, a council member, and we can have a conversation, and the council can decide to watch the DVD, but the conversation between you and the council is finished. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.